With digital tools, it is easier than ever to create, edit, and publish your work to the world. But there's a cost. It's also easier than ever to spread misinformation, and fake news has become a real issue in recent times. We see this with students. According to a Stanford study, only 25% of high school students were able to identify an accurate news story compared to a fake one. Students also had a hard time distinguishing between real and fake photographs, as well as authentic and staged videos.
At the start of 2016, in a small town called Veles in Macedonia, an 18-year-old high school student discovered that he could make more money than his parents by building fake news sites. To protect his identity, we'll call him Boris. And here's how he did it. He wrote tons of false articles about the US election, most of them salacious. The articles were shared on Facebook, garnering tons of traffic. So much so that Boris's most popular website earned him $16,000 over the course of a few months. That's way higher than the average monthly salary in Macedonia, which is $371. So, Boris dropped out of high school. And he was not alone. In the final weeks of the election, there were more than 100 political websites registered to Veles. The most popular stories were pro-Trump, but that's not because Boris and his fake news publishers liked the candidate. They just liked the money. Trump supporters just happened to be more likely to share fake news. Researchers tracked 30 million shares of pro-Trump stories on Facebook in the months before the election. Boris's even helped Trump win. A joint study by NYU and Stanford University found that it may not have tipped the election as much as one would think. It found that one fake news story would need to be as persuasive as 36 TV commercials to swing a voter.
News can be classified as fake news or real news depending on its contents. Through our studies using the DiscoverText platform, we find that no absolutely fake or real news that can be determined solely based on text contents. At most, we can only detect potentially fake or potentially real news. Multiple factors need to be considered, that is news source and also linguistic cues. Our model for detecting potential fake news can be divided into 3 stages. The first step is to sample data. Next stage is to code the data. We actually took a 2-pronged approach. First, we code each dataset based on 3 labels: news, and not English. The purpose is to get data which contains news. These data are then further coded based on their respective factors concerned. The end product of these coded data are then meshed into either potential fake news or potentially real news group. The final stage will be to use these 2 groups of data to train the machine classifier. Please refer to the link below for detailed explanation of our model. Thank you very much.